going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, Vlad? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Arnold Classic was crazy, man.
Yeah, you recovered from that yet?
Not yet.
It was a busy weekend for Generation 9 with all the segments we're shooting on and off camera.
Yeah, man, it was quite hectic, man. How did you feel about it?
It went great. As far as on my end, it's the first time being back on camera doing a live stream in a long time, so it took a little while to get the bugs out. But after that, I was enjoying myself. I had to actually control myself from not enjoying myself too much because I get kind of racy after a while.
Hey, was it difficult for you, like, to basically be as objective as you possibly can be? Because you're friends with a lot of those guys, right? Plus, you want to be nice to them. I know Kai has a problem being, sometimes too honest. He's always reserved. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
No, I'm a little. There's a way you can tell the truth without being offensive. Definitely. And what I have to do first and foremost is understand I'm hired to do a job, and if I can't do my job, to the level that I need to, then I can't expect to have my job too much longer. So my job is to critique and discuss my views on how the competitors look.
I gotta say, man, this is a very sensitive industry, man. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders are the most sensitive people ever, man.
Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's one of your most vulnerable times. Listen, you're standing up there damn near butt naked for the whole world to see. That takes a lot of guts as it is right there. So, you're revealing yourself to the entire world with basically your underwear on, and for the women with basically a bra and bikini underwear on. So how can you not be as sensitive about your craft? Now, saying that, most artists are sensitive about their craft, but you're not really talking about them as a person. You're talking about their work. For us, we are our work. So you are actually talking about us when you say something condescending or negative.
So Cedric McMillan and Dallas, do you think it was close between them, or do you think it was a knockout victory by Cedric?
No, I mean, my opinions is I think it was a solidified victory for Cedric. He did more than enough to win. Obviously, Dallas is hell on wheels at 25. And my advice to him is the same, kind of like what Jay did. Don't try to come on and take off the king when you're so young. Be patient, because eventually that king's going to be on his way down and you're going to continue to climb it. I mean, Dallas right now, he is the future of bodybuilding, but you can't expect to come on and take on a superior athlete when he's in his prime. Just don't really happen. You look at all walks of life. You look at a lion. You don't mess with a lion when it's in its prime. The cub or the challenger kind of waits for that lion to start descending down, and then he'll challenge him. But you don't really challenge him in his prime. So I don't think this is a derogatory or negative remark towards Dallas, because he definitely is the future. But no, I think Cedric, he killed it.
In the 212 division, I'm very happy for Ahmad Ashkanani, man. That was an amazing performance, I thought, and such an amazing victory.
Yeah, that was a shocker. I mean, Ahmad made a liar out of me because I called out David Henry to be winning, and Ahmad won. But that's the beauty of the sport. It's a subjective sport. It could have went either way. I'm very happy for Ahmad and the Camel Toe team and Bada and his whole organization over there. They're doing some amazing things. So. I think this is definitely fuel for Ahmad going into the Olympia now, because he's hell on waters, and he has that victory under his belt, and I think it's going to be very, very interesting at the Olympia this year if he can bring in that same package or better.
Yeah, man. It's funny. We just filmed them in Kuwait literally like a month ago. I expected him to do very well. I'll be honest with you. Those guys take it super serious, man, and I saw him going in there, and he was just focused, man. And it's funny, his father said the day before, he was like, if he's not gonna win this one, he better not come back home. That's how serious they take it. I was very surprised, and I don't know how you feel about it. Hidetada, man, placing 6th. Now, this guy, obviously, last year's champ, amazing bodybuilder, but how did you feel about him? Were you surprised seeing him in the 6th place in this one?
Yeah, I mean, he was the current champion going into that show, so it was just his show to lose. the good thing about it is that's not the best we've seen of Hidetada. He's looked better than that. So for him to lose when he's not his best is not as bad for him to lose when he's at his best. So, my heart goes out to Hidetada, and I was brokenhearted about it. But I know even at the end of the day, the real competitors, they want the best man to win on that day. And congratulations
Sure.
again, on.
All right, let's talk about Arnold Australia. It's coming up this weekend. It's gonna be a big show. We have Dallas going there. We have Juan Morel, who plays 5th. Lionel Bieki, who got 4th at the Ohio, and Max Charles, who got 3rd. Cedric is not going there. And then we have Brendan Curry, straight from Kuwait, going to Australia, man.
Well, based on what's happened, all right, we can only go on based on what's happened. This is definitely, Dallas show to win going in there. But yeah, I've seen some pictures of Brandon, and he looks pretty amazing now. It's great to look amazing by yourself and on video and pictures, on the internet. It's a whole different thing to see, you damn near up there, butt naked. So I know what Dallas has, and I'm pretty confident that Dallas is going to be even better. But yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see what Brandon brings to the table based on these photos that he's put up in the size and condition that he's displaying these days. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting that Brandon he's a veteran bodybuilder. He's been competing for many years.
Yeah.
It's funny. He was supposed to be in Generation Iron 1. He was supposed to be one of the storylines, and it just didn't work out. But fortunately, he's in the second one. And one of the main reasons is because he's training in Kuwait also. So when we were filming there, we met up with him and we decided to put him in the film. And it was interesting to see, a veteran bodybuilder going outside of his way to go to Kuwait and now discovering something, brand new, and he's been improving tremendously after that. But what's crazy about him is that he's been competing for so long, but he never. I think he won Arnold Classic Brazil one time a while ago, but outside of that, he never shined. You know what I mean? Like a lot of other. He never found his star potential. I felt like. So it seems like right now all eyes are on him. So it's interesting to see how he's gonna hold up under that pressure.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Again, I'm not really. I don't really feel one way or the other about photos on the internet. Yeah, that's great. And it doesn't mean crap when it comes to the show, So that's why I can't wait to see what he brings to the table come showtime. But again, based on his photos, it's going to be a sight to see.
Obviously, from your experience, right? Like, there's a 2-week difference between Arnold Classic Ohio, Arnold Classic Australia. How much improvement can a bodybuilder do in those 2 weeks? Like, for instance, Dallas. How much can he make a difference between that show and the following show?
Night and day, man. Night and day. I mean, you can make a night and day change in just a week. I remember, I think it was 2000 when Chris Cormier beat me at the Ironman for the first time. I had won the Ironman 5 consecutive times, so I was pretty confident, going into the show. And Chris came and beat me, and we had the Arnold Classic the week after, and I was just terrified. How can I go and change these judges' minds? Just a week before, Chris beat me, and I know they're all going to see that. And internet wasn't back then, but it was already the talk. So, he's the man going into the Arnold Classic. But I was able to drop 10 pounds, just dieting hard and just going through hell. And I brought a completely different look a week later. So 2 weeks, he has more than enough time to be a super freak and bring everything into alignment. That's a hell of a long time. And the thing about it, it's a hell of a long time to do good or to do bad.
Do you think a current Mr. Olympia, doesn't matter who it is, Phil or whoever is the current Mr. Olympia, should be doing Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio? Or do you think he should strategically stay away from it?
You don't want to lose on a non-Olympia title, but you don't go into the Olympia thinking about losing. So why would you go into a lower caliber show thinking about losing? I would be thinking about winning. I wouldn't even put that in my mind. But no, I would go get that money. I'd go get all the money.
I'm with you.
But I mean, Phil, he's paid well. He's paid very, very well. So maybe he's looking at it like I don't have to take the risks and I can still go and make good money. So, but me, nah. I'm a Pac-Man. I'd be trying to eat it all up.